The Red Pitch Podcast. The Red Pitch Podcast. Premier League and World Football. The Red Pitch Podcast.
Yo, people, welcome back to the Red Pitch Podcast. Sunday's shows, as always, man. Boy, see a smile on my face. But first, I got to big up my co-host, Scants. Listen, we had a show a couple of days ago. We said hopefully when we come back on Sunday, we both put in some good performances, man.
Yep.
So first off, we start, man. How's things, man? How's your week been?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Busy week at work, but not too bad. And then got a performance today, like we both asked for.
Yeah, man. Definitely, man. Long week for me, still going on. Boy, half term, school holidays and everything like that. It's long, but boy, let's get straight into it, man. And man, what can we say? Community Shield today. Some people call it a glorified friendly before the season starts, the curtain raiser to the whole season. And for me, all I wanted today is, I said, win or lose, I want a performance. Because obviously we know the games against Como, Real Betis and Dortmund, they weren't the best of performances. I said, listen, this game, I just want to see a performance, you know? And, you know, I saw the lineup and you look at City's squad and you're thinking, whew, that's a dangerous squad, you know what I mean? You're thinking, it's a dangerous squad. So I even messaged you before the game and I was like, boy, with the squads, City got to be favourites. You know, they got to be favourites. Obviously, Madueke was back in the squad and, you know, you had Mosquera was there, Ben White against Doku. I'm always like, that's always like a little thing. Semenyo on the right as well. Calafuri, you know, Calafuri loves the dart forwards. I'm like, boy, Semenyo, when he's forward, Semenyo could get in behind and get a lot of space and stuff like that. Obviously, you know, Anderson's going for the big money and stuff. So I thought, I said, you know what? City probably got the edge on this in terms of the lineups. But I still want to see performance. That's all I wanted. And lo and behold, 24 seconds later, bro, Miles Skelly, that ball from Miles Lewis Skelly to Calafiori to pass 1-0 up after 24. I think I rewinded that like 5-6 times because I was like, it was the most perfect forward pass I've seen in a long time. It must have went at least past about 4 City players or so.
Yeah,
squeezed it in, and I didn't expect the pass. And I know the City defenders didn't expect the pass, but it was through the eye of a needle, and it was just like, wow. If Odegaard does something like that, I think, you know, where people are talking about it a lot longer than they are.
yeah.
But listen, Miles Lewis Skelly obviously put us up, and to me, I thought like we totally dominated the game from the first minute to the final minute of the game. I feel like we dominated, and the performance. And I don't know if you noticed, but you remember when we had shows and we were talking about will, you know, Arteta do the same, or will he kind of let the players off the leash? I don't know if you agree, but I felt like today the players were kind of let off the leash a bit.
Yeah.
And popping the ball around beautifully, playing very well. Zolis, 2 assists for me, and I think Zolis was outstanding. You know,
He had a good game. Had a very good game, man.
Yeah, he had a very good game, man. But what are your thoughts before we continue? What was your thoughts on our performances today from what we've spoken in the past?
Same exactly what you're saying. A very dominant performance. Like you said, they played with more freedom. Is that because it's a friendly that they got nothing to lose, or they think to themselves, we want to put our stamp down early from the season, put our marker down on City, say, look, we're here to retain our title. Very good free flowing football. Miles Lewis Skelly, like you said, eye of a needle pass, brilliant pass. But we've both been calling for him to play in midfield for ages. And look, I always have this argument with people that Rice is a 6 and people say Rice is an 8. Rice ain't playing that ball. Let's have it right. Rice ain't he ain't playing that ball. So the argument's done. Like Rice is good going forward. Like not good going forward, good driving forward and stuff like that. But those subtle little passes, Rice ain't got that in his game. Sketty has, and with his last couple of performances, he should be starting on Friday. I know obviously Rice is back. I know Rice coming at half time. Bruno's come for big money, so you expect him to start. But with his performances, obviously towards the end of the season and how he started pre-season, he should be starting.
Yeah,
you get what I mean. So obviously we had that little transfer news in the weeks, him being offered up to other teams, Man United and Chelsea.
Yeah.
Again, I reckon it probably has come from his side. I don't think it probably might not be done purposely. They might be fearful of thinking, right, he didn't really play last season. It took him until the end of the season. It was a big money signing last season. Zubimendi came in, found himself on the bench. Now Bruno's come in.
His camp actually came out and said nothing came from them at all. So they don't know where it's come from, but he's staying. He ain't got no.
Yeah. I don't think like his camp. I mean, like say someone who works for the agency. Like they may put it out, not personally. Someone who's one of his agents, like someone who works in that agency. Oh, is Marcel Sketty available? Would you have him? And it just like spread the rumor
from there. And big up 90s Mags quickly. Good with us until man. Big up 90s Mags as well. If you ain't go check out their channel, they had Sir Les Ferdinand on their show tonight. I peeped. Just the ending of the show, but I'm gonna go back and watch it. But big up those guys for getting Big Les on the show, man. Go and check them out. But yeah, bro, I well, now we know he's staying. And the funny thing is, like, it's funny that before I was going back to some old videos of certain rivals talking about Marcel Skelly in the past, and they said, "Oh, he's good, but he's overrated and that." But since the news came out last week, the same people were like, "Yeah, get him there, man. He's a baller. He's this, he's that." Just like, oh man, I wish I could put up side by side frames of the different people, but I would have been above. I got tired for all that.
Crazy.
Exactly. But what did you think of Bruno, man? What did you think of Bruno's performance?
I think he was tidy, just a steady performance. It wasn't anything special. I wouldn't say he dominated the midfield. I think he just had a solid 45 minutes. Obviously, it was only his second minutes of pre-season. So you wouldn't expect him to be firing on all cylinders. Obviously, got these tough tackles here and there. And obviously, he's sort of a fan favourite already, and every time he makes a good tackle, we hear Bruno from the crowd. So I think he's a fan favourite. I think it all boils down to how Arteta uses the squad. We both said it before. He doesn't use his squad enough. He didn't use it last season. I know a lot of people. I heard like comment on a couple of YouTubes and people saying, "Oh, your Arteta's gonna use his squad," but I was like, he never has used his squad. He only uses his squad with injuries. He never rotates well enough. So this year he's gonna have to use his squad correctly if he wants to obviously challenge the league again and obviously go far in the Champions League. He's gonna have to use that squad.
Definitely,
and keeping people happy as well. I know it's not you're not there to keep everybody happy, but with such a big squad like he's got, he's going to have to try and do it and keep people fresh as well. At the end of the day, because it's been a long season for a lot of the Arsenal players. Yeah,
and I don't know if you saw the kind of when they was talking about Rice, and they were saying on average the last 3 seasons he's played like 63 games a season, and then he just played a World Cup as well. So I think getting in, I think the first half today kind of showed that we can afford to give Rice the more rest that he needs. Do you know what I'm saying? With obviously Bruno coming in and Skilly just on form again, and Odegaard, man and match today.
He played well.
He played very well today, and it's I get so conflicted with Odegaard sometimes because certain times he puts in performances like today, and you're like, okay, there you are, and then you go and put in like 3 performances. The next 3 games, you might not put in fantastic performance, and you're like, oh, here we go again, kind of thing. But yeah, I just think I don't know. I think maybe the midfield today kind of helped him a little bit as well. The change in the midfield, basically a new midfield for him, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, but if you think about it realistically,
then
the two of them are more progressive passers than Rice and Mendy would say, would you? So that probably that helped him. He doesn't have to. He probably doesn't think to himself, I don't need to drop so deep to get the ball off them. I can be up further upfield because I know these two can thread the ball to me. So maybe that maybe helped with his performances. So now does Arteta think to himself, right, I know Rice has had a long season. He's just come back and given him 45 minutes off the bench today, which obviously me and you were talking offline. We both said, I'll give him like 20 minutes or something. The next minute, oh shit, Rice is on. He's giving him 45 minutes to get what I need. Yeah. So is he giving him 45 minutes ready for him to play on Friday? Me personally, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I still give him more time to rest because no disrespect to Coventry at home, you should be beating them with that midfield you had today. You shouldn't have to have Rice come running on the pitch for you.
Exactly.
He should be a Lutch at the moment. Yeah, he should be a Lutch at the moment. Realistically, Rice shouldn't really have come on today.
Yeah.
He probably given him another week off.
Do you know what's crazy though? Obviously Coventry side Awonyi, like powerful centre forward now. Mascaro's going to learn a lot on Friday about Awonyi. And for me, I'm just like, why? Because this guy always scores against Arsenal. I'm like, why haven't you got to sign this guy, man?
And they signed the striker from Fenerbahce today as well.
Yeah. I see that coming up as well. So I'm like, damn, okay. So the game, I don't think the game will be as easy as we think. I think if we start the way we started today and we just dominate from the beginning, we could have the game wrapped up by half time. But we've got to start the game on the front foot. Same thing we did today. We can't afford to like start off slow and be, 35-40 minutes in and it's still 0-0 or even losing. Do you know what I mean? We can't afford that because the longer the game goes on, the pressure and the crowd and stuff like that. But I think under the lights, first game opening the season, I think we should do well, man. But I want to quickly get on to obviously continue with Man City, but obviously we got to speak about Rodri finally going to Barcelona. The young Moroccan kids hopefully coming as Rodri's gone out. From what I saw in the World Cup, boy, I don't know, this Premier League, he's going to have to settle in very, very quickly because in the World Cup he didn't really look as strong as I've seen in the past. But with Rodri going, do you think that's a big, massive drop for Man City in midfield now? And do you think it could invite a bit more pressure from the opposition now with Rodri missing?
Yeah, it's massive. It's massive, man. You saw how well he played in the World Cup. He got player of the tournament. He's been a massive player for Man City over the years. Like, if you look at most Liverpool fans, they're probably thinking, why did you go earlier? We probably had another two leagues because of him. He's a top quality player, man. Dictates the pace of the game. Come back off his ACL, and he looks really good. But Waddy coming in, like you said, 18 years old, done pretty well for Lille, had a decent World Cup, but Premier League's a different animal, man. Like majority of players who come in don't really hit the ground running. Look at Wirtz. I said it to you last season when we got Wirtz. I didn't expect nothing major off him.
Yeah, you're the only one, I think because of his price, everyone was going, he has to hit the ground. But you always maintain and say, listen, man, first season, it's not going to be as easy. He's not going to hit the ground running. He was right. Yeah.
And the same with the Boadi, man. It's like, I know the French league, they say is similar to the Premier League, is pretty physical and stuff like that. But it's a different sort of pace to the game in the Premier League, man. You don't get no winter breaks over here, man. You play 4 or 5 games over Christmas, man. You don't really get no Christmas time off. You get what I mean? And you're coming in for what, 100 million, the price tag already. That's going to be pressure.
Yeah.
Playing for Man City going to be the pressure. So it's difficult, man. I don't think, me personally, I think that's too much pressure to be putting on an 18-year-old kid who's had a good season at Lille and a decent World Cup. Yeah. And then obviously because of these crazy prices for midfielders and stuff, you're going for 100 million, man. There's going to be a lot of expectation on you. And I don't think it's fair on the kid, man. Yeah. Do you think they'll? I mean, obviously, I heard that there was a window for Man City to sign. And big up Jordi Joe, by the way. Big up Specs, man. We spoke about Bruno G already, but yeah, he only played first 45 minutes. Standard performance, just getting up fitness. But yeah, back to City. You know, I heard the window for them to sign Enzo Fernandez is closed. Yeah. Now, but I mean, spending that much on Boadi and Anderson. I mean, Chelsea were asking for 130 for Enzo, so yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I think after Boadi, I think that might be City's window for now up until January, unless there's a few surprises. Big went though, didn't he? What's his name went though? Did Reinders go to Saudi? Yeah. So they're probably another midfielder down, and they're 2 midfielders down. Rodri's goes, so probably they may go for another one, but I can't see them going for Enzo. That's 300 million pound midfielders in one window. Yeah, exactly. And they probably, well, they probably won't play together as well, or I don't know, they might do. But big up the lads' consistency. Attack of LFC looks scary against Como. Yeah, we'll get onto that game in a bit. Big up, man. CS1. Rodri leaving makes Bruno G signing even better. Yeah, it's true. That's a perfect. You would say that's a perfect signing for City. Perfect replacement for Rodri, you would say. Yeah, I mean, if we took our time on this, you never know, man. That's what I'm saying. Could have got hijacked. Listen, City would have put in 100 million bid. Yeah, they would have slapped it down straight away. Yeah, and blown us out of the water, and then we would just finish, man. But Anderson. Obviously, I sent you his stats earlier. He had, I think it was 1 take on. He had 0. Everything else was just 0. Even the commentary was saying like they can't even remember him really touching the ball in the game and doing much. Obviously, he's going to get scrutinized because of the price tag. Yeah. I'm not sure how he's been playing during pre-season, but today, I'm not just going to put it on to him today, because a lot of the City team just didn't look up for it today at all. They didn't look right. Haaland was non-existent. Semenyo, I think, at times I was like, raw. Semenyo, I forgot he was playing. Doku had a few decent little runs, but I think we kind of handled them well. But yeah, I didn't really even Foden. Shirky came on. There wasn't really much really going right for them. Yeah, nothing going for them, man. In terms of Man City, I mean, say Boadi is their last signing. How do you see them? Obviously, with Maresca in charge, a lot of people are saying, "Oof, it doesn't really." That's way different to a Pep kind of performance already. Where do you see City? How do you see them performing this season? I should say. I don't want to talk about spaces until Wednesday's show, but how do you see them performing? It's gonna be it's hard because I think they've, well, from what I've seen, they've had a decent enough pre-season. Maresca doesn't really play similarly to Pep, so is that going to help some of the players like Shirky? Will he get more minutes? Will Foden come back in now that Pep's gone? Because obviously he had these sort of troubles last year. By the sounds of it, he signed a new contract. See, Rico Lewis is back as well. Rico Lewis is back, but they didn't really look strong defensively, do they? And it's like Guardiola and Diaz. I've never really rated that Diaz. I know a lot of people City fans rave about him, saying, "Oh yeah, that season when they won the league and stuff like that, he was on Van Dijk's level and stuff like that." I'm like, I don't really rate him as highly as people make out.
Mm.
Him at the back, to me, I'd rather play Gahey and was it Kuzanov they played towards the end of the season. They had a very, very good partnership. So with Rodri going, that's going to be a struggle for him. I know obviously you sent me the stats about Anderson, but I don't think he played his usual position like he did for Forest.
Yeah.
So how is he going to use him? How is he going to think? Because obviously, what's his name played? What's his name? I forgot his midfield partner today. He sort of played the more deeper role where Anderson was playing as a box. And I don't think that really suited him in today's game.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. Obviously, had what's his name, Kovacic.
That's it. Kovacic.
Yeah, Kovacic. Kovacic for me, I don't think them two together in midfield. I don't think it works.
No.
In midfield for them two. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting because obviously, I don't know if Maresca's going to try and take on that Pep approach, or his own approach, whatever. But yeah, it's going to be interesting for City, man. We'll have to see. Where they go, man. But listen, man, I want to quickly get onto your boys because obviously you had back-to-back games today. I know the first one was 0-0.
Yeah, that boring game that was first one, man. It's just weird playing a match which only I think it was only 35 minutes. It was at the training ground. It's just weird, man. Like a weird sensation. You get what I mean?
Yeah. So it wasn't a thing. But the second one now, I've seen all over X a lot of people talking about Xhaka. They're saying, "Woo, Xhaka, yeah." They're rubbing their hands.
Yeah, bro. He looked.
I didn't see the game, but go on. You tell me about it. Man.
He looked good from the first thing he did in the first 45 seconds of the game, man. Brought the ball down, turned away from someone, just laid it off. I was like, yeah, okay, looking good. He's so composed on the ball, man. He's really comfortable on the ball. Made a brilliant side tackle in the box, got the ball, just went away with it. I think the guy's like clean through, about to score. Slide tackle, block the ball out thing, look comfortable with Virgil, scored on your debut at Anfield.
Yeah.
Joe Gomez has been there for 10 years as soon as I got a goal for Liverpool. You played 45 minutes to get a goal. No disrespect to Joe, man. He's a great player. But
I saw the meme. Someone put a meme up on it and said, Joe Gomez watching Xhaka score. And he's looking nervous.
He looked really comfortable, man. Strong. He basically played similarly to how Ibu plays. Like, good one-on-one defender, quick, strong. But he's just better on the ball than Ibu, man. Like, no disrespect to Ibu. Ibu was a great player, man. But it looked good, man. Going forward, it looked good.
CS1, we're going to get to this question in a second.
Rio looked a bit... Rio's a bit quiet, but then obviously he's playing on the right-hand side. He's not really used to it, so he's adapting. Gakpo's looking good.
That's one thing I wanted to ask you, because we spoke earlier and you said you've got to keep Gakpo. Now, everyone else is saying Tottenham is obviously thinking, sell him. We don't want him. But, boy, they Gakpo seems to have certain games where he performs. Obviously, I know people say he's predictable. But what, in your opinion, why do you think you should keep him? Why are you going against the grain, so to speak?
For me, like, he got a goal and assist today. Great assist, great goal as well. He had a poor season, like majority of Liverpool players last year. But the season before, no one was crying out for him to go when he was second top goal scorer for Liverpool behind Mo. So if you're willing to give other players another season, saying that was a bad year, then why has Gakpo got a goal? Yeah, you say he's predictable.
Yeah,
you can be predictable as you want. Look at Ian Robin; he was predictable for Chelsea. You knew what he's going to do. Still didn't stop him bending it in the top corner. He kicked what I mean.
Yeah, true.
I just think he's got a new lease of life. Areola's playing in a way where he suits him. He
Might
frees
bring
him
the
up.
best of him as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's got Kirk has bombing down the left. He's using him more. You've got Verts in behind Isaac, so he's going to find him. So why not
Well,
keep him?
Muniz though, I saw clips from Muniz. I was
Is
like,
rapid.
He looks serious.
He's rapid. He's both footed as well. He's going to be dangerous as well. So it's looking good. Like I said to you before, like we played what? The first team played what? 70, 80 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Didn't concede today. A lot of the games people complain and saying, "Oh yeah, we played well for the first half, and then second half we keep conceding goals." Blah blah blah. Yeah, but use context. You're making 6-7 changes at half time.
Yeah.
That's what happens. But today we didn't make them 6-7 changes. Walked away with a 2-0 victory.
Yeah.
So it still felt a little bit open in midfield. Gravenberch and Soboslai probably still get used to it. Soboslai likes to jump and start the press, but he keeps jumping a bit too soon and leaving Gravenberch on his own. So I think that probably needs a bit more work on. But Isaac looks really fit. Hit the post today, played well. Verts is looking good, picking up the ball. His work rate's there. So it all signs are good. Get a few more players in. Hopefully, Barcola comes in. Looking like Jones is going to go to Inter Milan. Was in the squad again today. We get him buying. Yeah, if you get him in and then get a replacement for Jones, I keep saying I'd like a destroyer in there. I know a lot of people say they want Wharton, but for me, Wharton's basically similar to McAllister. Very good on the ball, good passer, but ain't got the legs to be left as a lone six. Yeah. So if we're going to replace Jones, it's either going to get another a destroyer, or they're going to give his minutes to Trey. And he's probably been the best youngster in pre-season, man. He's been absolutely quality, man. So I would say no to him picking up the minutes of Jones. So all in all, looks good. Get Barcola in. That's more pace on the wing. I know a lot of people said if we get Barcola in, that means Gakpo's got to go. But for me, we know Isak's
long season, man.
Exactly. Isak's not going to stay fit for the whole season, so there's no Etitike. So we need backup up front. Gakpo can do it at the end of the day. So for me, unless we're bringing in two players, like we're bringing in Barcola and another forward-thinking player who can play across the whole front line, can play up front, either wing, then I'm not selling Gakpo. But just do exactly what PSG have done to us. Get all their players in, then make the sell. So if we're going to do that, make sure we've got a replacement for him in the building, and then send him going. That's the way I see it.
Exactly. And CS1 said, from a distance, I always thought Gakpo was rated by Liverpool fans. So surprised to see so many wanting to get rid. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's true. But like I said, it's just going off last season. Didn't hear none of these fans say that when we won the league. When him and Diaz were swapping in and out, like it was just healthy competition. I think last year it boiled down to, don't matter how bad he plays, he knows he's going to start. Yeah. Where this year he ain't gonna have that luxury, man.
Exactly. Interesting convo. Vex about Munoz. I expect another one still haunting you, boy. I don't know if you put the video down, bro. Welcome to Newcastle Munoz, bro. When it come out, when it broke, I was looking for that video. I think that video disappeared of Jordan.
But he is dangerous. He played I think about 50 minutes, 55 minutes of the first game. And he looked really good. And he obviously came on the second game, last 15 minutes, man. But he's looking like a good little buy, man.
Yeah, he looks like a good player, man. Let me get back to your question, CS1. How do you both see the Community Shield Trophy? Do you kind of as a serious one, or just a glorified friendly? Now, do you know what, right? It's, for me, I think it's, when you look at like today they had PSG v Lens won, so that was their type of Community Shield. But and then you got, I think, is it the Spanish Cup?
Yeah, Spanish.
And I think
there's a sort of Super Cup as well. There's like a Super Cup as well.
Yeah, and then you've got the same in Italy, but and it's the same kind of thing. The winners of the domestic versus the winners of the cup. But I feel like in those countries, it's made to be like this big, massive thing.
Yeah.
But with the Community Shield, which is exactly the same kind of format, it's made to feel small and little. So from that, it's weird. From that aspect, I would like it to be, maybe they could change it to a cup and not a shield. Maybe they could
Yeah.
change it to like make it a proper established cup, because all these other teams, like I said, PSG and all them, when they get the cup, it's counted as a big kind of trophy towards their thing. But right now, my feeling towards the Community Shield is that it's just like a curtain raiser. For me, I don't care if I really win or lose. For me, like I said earlier on the show, I think it's more about kind of, you got the two kind of best kind of teams in the league against each other currently, we should say. Or especially from last season, two best teams in the league going against each other. And you just want to see at this point of pre-season, a week before the season starts, you know, who's really about it. Do you know what I mean? Who's playing well, who can kind of dominate the other and kind of get an edge. But as we've kind of seen previous seasons, we've won the Community Shield. In the last 5 years, I think we've won it maybe 2 or 3 in the last 6 years or something like that. And it's kind of been a thing where whenever we've won the Community Shield, we haven't gone on to win the league, but we've always been close. Everyone kind of laughs at it. But then, you know, you've got Pep Guardiola, who says he will always count it because every trophy is a trophy.
Yeah.
But, you know, when it's us, it's not really a trophy. So, but like I said, I'm just speaking for me personally. I just feel that it's really a curtain raiser. And I just want to see at this point, with 1 week to go before the season start, I want to know that my players are ready. Win or lose, I want to know that you're ready going into that thing. But I don't know what you feel, Scans.
Yeah, I'm similar, man. It's all about getting a performance out before the season starts, getting the ring rust out of the system and get the season ready. It's always been that way though. Like, I know people say it's not a major trophy, but it counts as one of the trophies on your wall at your stadium. So yeah, it's always going to be a friendly, like just the way it is. I think it's more because like you said, the other countries is like they only play one cup competition, don't they? So that's why it's more of a thing. Where over here, obviously, you've got the Carabao Cup as well as the FA Cup. So that's why it's more of a thing for them. So I don't know if you can get away from that, because, like I said, it's a community shield as well. What it represents for the community. Obviously, it helps the communities with money and stuff like that. So unless you change the name of it, I don't think you're really going to get that competitive edge to it.
Because it was Charity Shield before Community Shield. You know what I mean? It's all based around community and charity and stuff.
Exactly.
Exactly. Big up Mighty Mag 9. He's saying it's definitely a trophy. CS1 is saying, I feel like it's been downplayed in recent YouTube times, but I've always rated it. The managers seem to also. Yeah, the managers.
Yeah.
They do.
But I don't think it's really played. There's not that competitive edge to it. That's why I think a lot of people play it down. Not really down as YouTube. I say you do obviously YouTube people banner and stuff like that, but it's not played with a competitive edge. Even if you look at
like an FA Cup final would kind of
thing. Even if you look at the referees don't really referee like a Premier League game. You get what I mean? So
a lot of fouls are kind of let go, and
that's what I'm saying. So it's not competitive enough for me to be a major trophy.
Yeah, let me just go through the ones I've skipped. It's Mighty Bag 9. He's bigging up 90s Mags. Obviously, they had Les Ferdinand on their show today, which was brilliant. Go and check that out. Don't say the Premier League are doing refreshment breaks this season. I don't think they will.
No,
it better not anyway. It's not COVID times. COVID times are gone.
And it's not hot enough as well.
Exactly. He said it's been 17 Celsius in Newcastle today, and we had a refreshment break. Yeah, I just think friendlies. A lot of the
Yeah.
friendlies they've been doing the refreshment, but once the season
Mm.
starts, man, there's no need, man. We just go in it. Like we said, COVID times is gone.
Mm.
So we don't need that. But someone said there's a rumor. I haven't looked to confirm or anything, but someone said that the 5 substitute may go gone up to 7. I'm not sure. Or is it that you can have more on your bench this time?
I
You know,
think
it's only
it's more on your bench. I think you have like a match day squad of 20 now. I think it is. So I think it's nine substitutes, but still only 5 can get on.
can get on. Okay, yeah. Before was it 7 before, innit?
It was 7 before, yeah.
Originally it was 5, I think,
Mm.
and they put it up to 7 now. Obviously 9. So okay, you can have more. And listen, like I showed you the screenshot of our bench today. Like
Very strong.
if it was only like 6 or 7, it would be hard because the names we were leaving out. Obviously Martinelli was left out today. The squad altogether. Rumors of him wanting to go Napoli now. Napoli want him, and they want Jesus. Don't know what's going to happen there, but and obviously Waneri. They're saying Waneri will probably go somewhere, looking more like a loan than a thing. Or if it is a sell, it'd be a buyback clause on him as well, cheaper buyback clause. But
if it's a loan, where would you loan him to? Would you loan him to a team in the Premier League, or you loaning him overseas again?
Do you know what? I was thinking maybe an overseas, but then I was thinking, no, do you know what? Because I'd want him to, continue his trade in the Premier League. I prefer him to be in the Premier League because then it's easier to keep an eye on him. Because when he went Marseille, I didn't really keep that much of an eye on him.
Yeah.
Or nothing like that. Do you know what I mean? So if he's in the Premier League, you're going to see him every week. On loan. I know I see a few Liverpool fans, like Roms and a couple of people saying, listen, Waneri at Liverpool.
I would take him. Take him.
For me, I wouldn't want to sell him to a rival, like a direct rival, making you look stronger. It doesn't make any sense to me. So, as BBK's just said, you can loan him. Big up BBK, by the way. You could loan him to a Brighton.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said to Brighton as well.
Yeah,
similar style of football, isn't it?
Yeah, Bournemouth maybe.
Yeah, Bournemouth's that's a good shout.
Another good shout. Mighty Mag, I don't know if you'd be interested in Newcastle, him at Newcastle maybe. I'm not sure how he would fit in with the new manager, but obviously you got other teams like Leeds United. You got the teams that's come up as well, but I don't think I wouldn't want him to go to like a Hull City or someone like that where no disrespect to Hull, but I think they're going back down, and I wouldn't want him to go to a team that they're getting battered every week kind of thing. Not saying Hull will, because you never know. Like they could do a Sunderland, you never know. But even a Sunderland,
Sunderland, yeah, they got European football as well. They play good football, so yeah. That's a shout.
Robbie's on another thing this pre-season. After his World Cup, Robbie's another beast. So he's dangerous. So yeah, a team like that could be settled in midfield. Granit Xhaka, a couple of players. Do you know what I'm saying? Loan him to Bournemouth, then bring him back next season along with Krupi. Yeah, that's a good shout, boy. Krupi's back. I don't know how long Krupi's out for.
I think it's 3-4 months. He broken metatarsal, was it?
Yeah, man. That's unlucky, man. That's unlucky. But yeah, but like I said, Bournemouth would be a good move for him. Do you know what I mean?
The only thing is, it's like the new manager. You don't know what he's like, do you?
Yeah.
But obviously, so that's the only thing I would say. Learning to Bournemouth, you don't know what style of football they'll play. But obviously, I know Iriola, you know exactly how they're going to play. But with the new manager, you don't know what style of football they're going to play. So.
Exactly. And obviously Martinelli now. They're saying he didn't want to go for Fenerbahce, but Napoli obviously interested in he would be interested in a move to Napoli as well. Price wise, I don't even know. I know people saying that 30 million is cool for him. He's not that good enough. But when you see players that haven't been in the Premier League at all, no Premier League experience, going for a lot more, and you're just thinking, I think Martinelli's still got something in him, man. Whether it be for us or someone else, I still think it's probably time for him to go somewhere else. But I still think he's got something in him. But like I've always said, I think he's more of a central kind of player than a winger.
Yeah.
I don't see Martinelli as a winger at all.
Only problem is Italian football ain't got no money. That's the only problem. So
yeah,
the Premier League, you probably get more money, maybe Saudi, but outside of the Premier League, man, you're not really going to get those sort of transfers that you want for them sort of players.
Exactly. Mighty Mag9 said we can all see Hull being clinging for survival. Who else come up? Hull's come up. Ipswich came back up. Who's the third team that come up? Mine's gone, you know.
Ipswich.
Who
won the champion? Who won it last year? Ipswich won it last
Coventry,
year.
Sorry. I want to talk about Coventry. Yeah,
Coventry, yeah.
Big up, because we're playing them first, did it? I should know that. But yeah, those teams. Do you see those three teams sliding back down?
Trying to think who's in relegation zone last year. Leeds.
West Ham obviously went. Wolves went.
Yeah.
Leeds. Yeah. Tottenham was in it.
Tottenham are in and around it. Leeds are in and around there.
I can see both. I can see Leeds doing a lot better this season.
Yeah, I think to be honest with you, the three of them possibly could go back down if you're looking at their squads and stuff like that. I know obviously Coventry is signing 2 players this today.
What do you think of this, Scans? He said include us. What do you think, Newcastle?
They could be in trouble, man. Like obviously big up Specs, like listening to his last few watch alongs and stuff, but they sound like they're in trouble. Right? And their whole midfield's gone. Joe Linton's out injured.
Did they win that against Leverkusen? I didn't see the thing.
I think they lost. I think they lost in the last minutes. I didn't see the results. I just saw Specs put out a video saying lost in the dying minutes. I think it said so. I don't know if they think so.
Oh yeah, they lost to Leverkusen. Oh, Strasbourg. They play. They played. Oh, okay, they played Strasbourg as well, and they lost. Did they lose on penalties? Yeah, they lost on penalty. Bloody hell. Yeah. Osler missed a penalty, Jay Ramsey and Bamba missed a penalty. Jesus.
Yeah, so it's tough times for them, man. Their whole midfield's gone. But they could do, but then the manager could get things going again. You know what I mean? New manager to the league. He could get things going, man. They just need to get probably their first 10 games, 4 or 5 wins in there, and see where they go from there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a thing, man. He said get Specs on the show, but I don't know what Specs is doing right now. He was in the chat and he's gone. Specs, if you're about, you want to come on for 5 minutes, have your say, man.
Probably have a preview this week anyway before the game on Sunday. So
yeah, that's gonna be an interesting game. Listen, I mean, if Newcastle been like, I'm looking at their results in pre-season, I'm just like, they've only won 2 games out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games, and they've only won 2. Lost to Everton, lost to Leverkusen, lost to Strasbourg, lost to Bristol City 4-1, drew with Gateshead 1-1. That's scary. That's got to be scary, man.
Yeah.
It's got to be scary. Mighty Mag9, let me know, man. Like, do you feel? Have you got any? Have you got a chance against Liverpool next week? Do you feel you could, being at home, the home crowd behind you? Do you feel like maybe you could get a surprise draw or even a surprise win? You know, what do you think, Scans? Do you think it's a?
I think it's going to be a tough game, man. I think we might sneak it, but I think it's going to be a tough game. It's always a tough game away from home at Newcastle, man. I don't think we've had an easy game there. for
But do you
a good while.
it's not been the same St James's though last season as previous, and obviously, like
Yeah.
we said, Bruno's gone, Gordon's gone, Tonali's gone.
But remember, we were
Jordan's injured, I think.
we were 2-0 up last season, and it came back to 2-2, 1-3-2 in the last minute. So I ain't saying nothing. Plus, it's the
Specs said deep doo doo.
plus it's what's it called? They're obviously going to do memorial for Kevin Keegan as well. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a different one. But yeah, it depends, innit? I think if we score early, it could be a different story, man. So we'll see, man.
I'm not no disrespect, man, but bro, I just think, like you said, with the midfield gone, I think you lot are gonna absolutely batter them. I can see it, man. I can see Isaac, yeah. I can see it as well. I can see. I said last week's show, I said I see Isaac getting 2 goals. I can see it. It's crazy. I just think that, and he's got. Listen, with everything that's going on with him, he's gonna have something to prove. You know.
Yeah,
He's
definitely.
gonna have something to prove. I know Dan Burns being made captain in it as well.
Yeah.
So,
And he's looked good. He's looked really good in pre-season, man. He looks fit. So
yeah.
I'm happy, man. Him and Verts together looking good, man.
Boy, do you think it's going to be like a hostile? Do you think it'll be a hostile thing for?
For Isaac, yeah, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah,
without a shadow of a doubt, especially the way he left in it. So.
Boy, Specs. Okay, it's for you. My Maggie said he's in bed listening and doing some editing. My bad. No worries, Specs, man. Listen, we got all season. Do you know what I'm saying? We got all season. I'm looking forward to the Specs crash outs. It's good TV, man. I'm telling you, good TV, but you know, it's all good, bro. It's all good, man. It's all good. But listen? You know, it's a week to the season. When's the window shut? Is it set normally September 1st or second?
First of September, yeah.
This week,
2 weeks away. 2 weeks away.
Yeah, I think this week's going to be a crucial week for a lot of teams as well, man.
Yeah,
because
lot of movement this week.
So I think it'll be a lot of movement this week. Hopefully, there's movement for us. I mean, especially if Martinelli goes, it's got to be replaced. Zolis played well, but
yeah,
I mean, I know if Martinelli goes, we don't get no one in. Boy, on the left especially, it could be a bit of a thing. We know Eze can go over there. There's a few players that could probably move over to the left as well. But yeah, with Madueke, man, I don't know, man. I don't know.
He's not the one, man. He's not the one.
He's not the one, bro. Like, fair enough. Last season, I know he came in when Saka was out, and he kind of helped. What can I say? I don't want to say he helped us win because he didn't. He just helped make the numbers up. I could say. And he had his moments. Like I said, he had a few quality goals, but you know, Zolis has already come in, and Zolis is already in pre-season. For me, he's already showing Madueke up already. You know, he just needs to add a few more. Well, he scored 2 goals in pre-season already, and he's had like 4 assists. 4 assists, 2 goals in pre-season, and he's looked good. And he had the highest number of GA in the whole of Europe last season as well, which was amazing. So, boy, we're gonna see, man. I'll let you answer this one first, Gantz. How do you guys think Man U, okay, the Manchester clubs and Spurs do this season? What's your
I think obviously we all had all the hype about some certain Man United fans saying they're going to be there and thereabouts this season.
Yeah,
but their old manager schooled them on Saturday, beating them 4-2 with AC Milan, Amarin.
When they were tuning up, they were getting happy, eh?
Yeah, like I was saying to you offline as well, they've made some good signings. Tillemans are very good signings, but Tillemans is a good signing when he's got legs around him.
Yeah.
And Man United haven't got a DM at the moment.
They got no legs. Yeah.
That midfield of what's it called? Tillemans, Santos, and Bruno. Like, I wouldn't say that's the best midfield, and they're playing 2 games a week.
Yeah.
Like, Carrick's never done that, so I think they may struggle this season. They did a few more signings. I heard a lot of the goals. 3 of the goals came down the left-hand side. They need a left back. Luke Shaw had a poor game by all accounts. Spurs have made some good signings in midfield. Up front wise, I think they'll still struggle. They're obviously looking for wingers, like looking at Gakpo, looking at Savinho. So they could be good with 1 game a week, possibly. But De Zerbi has his meltdown.
Spurs ain't lost any games in pre-season.
So yeah, they could have a good season. So it's going to be, I think it's a fairly good season. I think obviously Arsenal go in as favourites because they've got the stability of having Arteta for the last 6-7 years. All the rest of the top 6 sides have all got brand new managers. So it's going to be an interesting season.
Yeah, I've always thought to myself, out of all the new kind of managers, you know, which one is? I mean, are we still? I got asked this question: are we still classed in De Zerbi as one of the new managers? I know he came in right at the end at Spurs.
I would, because how many games did he have for Spurs? Like 4 games? Is it 4 or 5 games?
Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
I would say he's a new manager. He's obviously got getting his points across, getting the signings in he wants. So yeah, I would class him as a new manager.
One of the new ones. Yeah. It's going to be interesting, man. Because like you said, out of all these new managers, you know, which one is going to perform? I know the money is on Alonso, which is the majority of people saying they think. Chelsea 1 game a week as well. They ain't got Europe, so they're going to be fresh.
Yeah,
they're going to be a lot fresher than everyone. But then you can always go to, you know, the lack of game time. Are they really going to be in momentum?
And a big squad. They got. I saw the other day that they need to get rid of like 18 players to reduce their squad. So
yeah.
And they still got the same goalkeeper, regardless of what centre backs you brought in and what formations. You still got Sanchez, and Sanchez is prone to a mistake. So they've not rectified that. Obviously, Enzo's with his head turned. He might want to leave. Reece James. All right, they're playing 1 game a week, but you know Reece James seems to pick up a lot of injuries. The word is they were trying to sell Gusto, so who's going to be James's backup? Is James going to move into midfield now? So
Cucurella's gone. I think
Cucurella's gone. There you go.
Yeah, so it could be interesting. Be an interesting season, man. And then obviously we spoke about Man City before, obviously with Rodri and leaving, Boadi coming in and everything else like that. So yeah, I'll probably agree with you. We've probably got I reckon we've probably got the best squad.
Yeah,
I'd say in the league. Listen, man, as long as we can kind of go into the season playing the way we played today, like I said, man, I just felt the energy today. There was a lot of energy. There was a lot of just open spaces, and like the passing, everything was just so calm and just relaxed, you know. And obviously Odegaard's interview at the end of the game where he said, listen, man, when you win, you know, he said the squad's all got a bug. They've all got a bug, man. They want to taste it again, because obviously we didn't really kind of get to celebrate all summer, which would have been nice, because obviously you kind of got
World Cup
clouded by the World Cup. Do you know what I mean? So we didn't really get to celebrate an Arsenal summer when there's no football on. Do you know what I mean? Because the World Cup kind of came in, and everyone was just locked on the World Cup. But can we go? Do you think Arsenal could go back to back? Obviously, we'll ask you the same thing about Liverpool last season.
Yeah, I think you can. I think, like you said, I think you got the best squads, best depth in the league. I think the only thing what probably could stop you is your attack.
Yeah,
But I think defensively and in midfield, you've got the best depth and quality out of the rest of the league. But offensively, that strike force is trouble at the end of the day. I know he's gone with Havertz today. I know he seemed to love Havertz, but
yeah,
I think you're a team that needs to score first.
yeah, and
defensively, you can soak it up and hit them on a counter attack. I think when you're chasing the game, I think that's where a lot of your troubles start.
Yeah, and even Yoko is like, it's so weird because like I said, he started off the season very slow. Even though he was getting goals, he started off the season very slow and a bit sluggish.
Yeah.
And towards the end of the season, he started picking up, and bullying defenders and shrugging off defenders and stuff and playing some good passes. But I feel like this preseason, he's gone back again.
He's lost his way.
Do you know what I mean? This time he's had a preseason. He's had a World Cup. He's had a preseason, but I feel like he's kind of lost his way again. I mean, like I said, the season hasn't started yet, so I don't really want to put too much on him. But I still kind of think we do. I was just about to speak about this. Definitely good Osimhen. What do I think about the move? Listen, with Osimhen, I was just about to say Alvarez. I know there was a rumor going today that Arteta contacted Julian Alvarez, but he's said, listen, it's nowhere or it's Barca, which fair play to him.
Yeah.
Obviously, Barca's just going to spend the money on Gordon and Rodri, and a couple other players. So have they got them? They were saying like 150 minimum. Atletico was saying just for Barca. But Osimhen, I feel Osimhen. I know Scans doesn't like, and I'll let Scans explain after. I know Scans doesn't really rate Osimhen too much, but I just feel like Osimhen could be and obviously want to get another left-sided player, but I think a striker like him could be the difference between us possibly getting a couple trophies this season, not just going for one, but a couple trophies this season. I do think he's a good striker. He's strong. He's a lot quicker. I think Gyökeres is slow. Havertz is slow. I feel we need a striker with speed that's just gonna get away from the last man. Whenever there's a ball over the top and Gyökeres is there, I don't feel confident in him striding away from the kind of defender and putting it in. He has to be kind of close to the goal for him to get the ball and do a quick kind of, quick strike to kind of shoot it. But if he gets it from just past the halfway line and the ball's played through, I haven't got the confidence in him just running on. And we need someone like Osimhen. He's got the pace that if he's put in that a similar position, one touch and he's gone. Do you know what I mean? And he's a finisher as well. So I do think if we was to get in Osimhen as well, I think that'd be a brilliant signing for us personally. A lot of people don't like him, but I'll let Scants explain Osimhen.
Yeah, like I said, I do rate him, but I just think he's similar. For me, he's similar to Lukaku when he plays like in the Italian league and stuff like that. He's big, he's strong, he's powerful, he's quick. The defenders over there can't handle him. It's like similar to Gyökeres. Gyökeres is in the Portuguese league brilliant, outspeeds defenders. When he's come over the Premier League, he ain't able to do that. So I feel sort of similar with Osimhen. Like he's done it in the Italian league. Like will that transfer into the Premier League? Like Lukaku, when
Turkish league, he's done it in the French league.
That's
Italian league, Turkish league, and his numbers are brilliant in all leagues.
And then another thing you got to look at is his injury record as well. His injury record for the last 2 years ain't been that good, bro. He's missed a lot of games for the last two years.
I've not noticed that, to be fair.
Yeah, I think last season, I think he only played, is it 20, 22, 23 league games, I think, last year. They played
Yeah,
30, and they got 34, they're 34 games for the league. So, yeah, just for me, it's just like Lukaku, man. Like, he's got all the attributes to do it in those countries, but I don't think it will translate to their Premier League. That's just me personally.
yeah. I was just looking at his numbers. I mean, last season he only played 22 league games, scored 15, which
Yeah,
the
that's
ratio is
good.
great. Season before that, he scored 26 goals in 30 games.
Yeah,
Napoli before that, 15 in 25, and then 26 in 32 before that. So his games to goal ratio for the last 7 years has been 8 years actually. Has been amazing.
mm,
Like, he always he doesn't miss. He doesn't go 2 games without scoring. And he said his stats. CS1 said his stats are top class, faster, better header, finisher than all our strikers. Yeah, I totally
yeah.
agree, man.
No, I agree with
Uh,
that.
Gets GA when plays though. Yeah, I think. I don't know, man. I do think we definitely need another striker. We do need someone like him. I know a lot of people saying, they they're going off his what's his kind of past and stuff and saying, can he's a maverick. He don't listen to no one. Will he come in and listen to Arteta? And
That's what I'm saying.
will he be another attitude? Or will he be a Bamian kind of thing where he's coming and he's who knows, man? But sometimes you just gotta give it a try. Sometimes, man. Do you know what I mean? Just give it a try and
Is
just
is
see,
would
see
would
how it
it be
goes.
the end of Jokeres then? Do you think?
Uh, I don't think it will be the end. But I think he would probably get less games. But
Mm,
I honestly feel that well, if Jesus does decide to stay as well, that's an extra well. But I don't really know. But if Osimhen was to come in, I would just be happy. Gyökeres, Osimhen, Havertz as our three strikers going into the season because I feel like
yeah,
this season's just going to be. I feel like there's going to be so many twists and turns. There's going to be so many injuries. Um, I feel that we're going to need to rotate a lot of games. And I don't know if you saw today, which I was a bit worried after the game. Raya was talking to someone. He kind of went, "Look at my back," kind of thing, and I was like, "No, Raya,
uh, that's
don't
that's the one.
even."
That's the one injury you do not want. You do not want Ray getting injured, boy.
This is what I'm saying. David Raya, he just does. Saliba's obviously months away. Um, Obviously he's just resting now, isn't it? Doing light exercise, resting. But David Raya, who personally me, I feel like he currently I see Raya as probably the best goalkeeper in the Prem. Personally,
Yeah,
um, Donnarumma, the way he got sat down today, I was like, whew. Like we know Donnarumma's quality, we know Alisson's quality, but I think if you're going on like current form and stuff like that, I think Raya's just probably there. Do you know what I mean? He's definitely there. But you know, listen, it's a long season to go, man, and I think there's going to be so many. I think there's be a few surprises.
yeah,
I think there's going to be a few twists and turns. A lot of Tottenham fans are already saying, listen, they're going to be top four. They could, they're going to be challenging, especially if they get a striker or Gakpo. They reckon. Um, Chelsea fans say they're going to think. Man United fans saying the same thing. It's going to be crazy. I've just seen Villa. Apparently, it's interesting in one area as well. Aston
yeah.
Villa.
They signed that keeper as well, didn't they? Because
Well, Martinez still off.
No. They signed the Japanese international goalkeeper.
Yeah, Suzuki in it. Is it
Yeah,
Suzuki? Yeah,
yeah,
sign him. But Fabrizio's announced tonight that Didu Martinez, the deal with Juventus is off now
yeah,
completely.
yeah.
So
Because too much money, isn't it?
yeah, so we'll see, man. We'll see. The assembled 360. Good morning, wherever you are. It's well, yeah, it's just gone past midnight here, isn't it? Monday morning. So big up to yourself, man. we're gonna be out in a couple minutes, I guess. But yeah, before we go, Scans, anything else that we might have missed that you want to kind of get out there? Or...
Nah, I think we covered everything, man. Like I said, we both got what we wanted. 2 good performances from both of our teams.
Yeah, good finishes before the start of the season.
Yeah, exactly what we wanted, man. So the Premier League starts Friday. The opener, your boys, Coventry, working in. They won the championship last year, didn't they?
Yeah.
So
Lampard, they've added well as well. So
yeah, Lampard coming to the Emirates.
Mm.
So it'd be interesting evening, man. But we'll be back probably Wednesday both to do a preview of the season, get our
preview, predictions,
get our thoughts and predictions for the season, and then go from there.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it, man. I feel like it's weird. I feel like since the World Cups ended, it's like this period has flown by this last few weeks, man. It's
crazy.
By.
It's crazy, man. Like season starts Friday, you kick off Friday, we kick off Sunday, and then it's 2 weeks of the window left. So it's gonna be a lot of twists and turns before the 1st of September.
There you go. Big up Luca. Shout out Luca, man. Hope you're good. Been a long time, man. Yeah. It's gonna be. It's interesting. We'll see. We'll see if City splash the cash again and try and get in a DM, another DM in. See if Liverpool can finally get Barcola and Bay over the line and maybe
hopefully
a destroyer in the midfield, and see if Arsenal can finally sort out the Martinelli situation first. I don't know if I see us getting a left-sided player in if Martinelli doesn't leave. Jay-Z's obviously saying he doesn't think so. Yeah, man, it'll be interesting, bro. But big up everyone for watching. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to us on the way out. Give a like on this video, appreciate it, man. CS1, good show tonight. Look forward to consistent shows this season. Thank you, bro. Big yourself up.
Big up, man. Yeah, definitely. We're definitely back Sundays. Every Sunday.
Bro.
And then definitely we'll have a midweek show, obviously, with the Champions League games up. So we're looking to have a show every Wednesday as well. So we will definitely be consistent this year.
Yeah, definitely, man. We'll be in any sudden transfer news as well. We'll be in, man, reporting on that as well in this last couple of weeks as well. So keep a look, man. Stay tuned, everyone. Please, like I said, hit the subscribe button on your way out, man. We're gonna be here all season. Just it's nothing but consistency from now on, man. So big yourself up, Scans. Big yourself up too, man. And we'll be back, man. Everyone, have a good night. Peace out.
Peace.
Hooray!